out stuff. Stuff that I've had for years, and I'm telling you, it is a sight. Oh, this is I it's emotional because my mom used to sit out here and say, "Do not move this, don't move that." And I'm just coming across old stuff, like pictures of my dad. Look at this. You could tell it's an old picture. That's my dad to the left. Rainer Lanes. The place ain't even there no more. But this was outside, and I'm just like, you know, oh, throw this all away. You can't throw it away because you never know photos that you'll never get back again. This is my nephew. And my dad wrote this is so good. We used to talk about my dad all the time. Daddy, why do you write on everything? Because when you get old and you look at these pictures and then you're like, who's on these pictures? So I advise anyone that has, if you're doing clear out, clean up, any kind of stuff like that, write your names on your pictures while you remember. Because as they get older, these people, you're like, who is this? That's my nephew. I mean, it is so wow. It's just old pictures. And this was out here to be not thrown away, but it was just out here. And that's my youngest daughter. And now she's 25. My dad has passed on. And this is the heavy work of going through stuff. Like here's my dad. He was a golfer. And this is his golf um trophy from 1960. We were like, it used to all be up in the house, but what do you do with these items now? And that's the thing. It's just so much. Who remembers this? Avon. Okay, I probably could sell this now. Look, and it still got nerve enough to have. This will probably blow us all up if we smell this. Okay, but it's Avon, old stuff. Here's another little Avon, little house, little thing. I don't even know if I can't even see if anybody's watching, but I'm just sitting up here going through this stuff and it's emotional, you know? It's emotional. Look at this. Wild Caddy. This was some perfume, okay? Probably can sell this stuff and I'll look to list it, but just dealing with stuff, it's so much stuff. There's Will helping me. And then we haven't even got to the um shed. The shed is full. Here's a whole bunch of old tools. We've got old tools. And the thing about my dad, he used to write his name on all of the tools. And then some of them has his social security number engraved on them. I mean, unbelievable, but it's just tons of tools. Mind you, all of this used to be yard. Since I moved back in, I put cement and put up a new fence that we've got. But I'm telling you, this is a lot of work. And do this work. I'm telling anybody over 50 or whatever, don't leave this stuff for your kids. You understand me? Do not leave this for your kids to go through. You clear out your own stuff. Okay? I'm out here on my time clearing this stuff out, and I'm telling you, do not do this to your kids. You do the work yourself. Okay? And it's just a treasure hunt. I'm just going in here, finding like this right here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This, look it. This is my sister's high school reunion. I mean, high school picture. You know what I mean? And just think if I toss this whole bin, family photos. Look at here I am. 7th grade. And I followed my dad. He said, write the name. And so I've got all this stuff written on the back. And that's what we got to do. Oh, look at my daughter. She's 35 right now. You know, we bought back in the day, you got the whole package, okay, of her school pictures. She's 35 now. Okay. But I'm going to give this stuff to her so she can make a decision on what she wants to do with it. But don't leave this stuff for your kids. I am on here. Tell anybody who's watching me, and I'm just letting it be done. I'm out here in this hat, hot, going through this stuff, and I just don't want my kids to have to do this. My mom used to come out here and look at these ants. Ugh. My mom used to come out here and deal with this stuff, and we used to pull not this particular stuff. We used to be out here, and she go through all the stuff, and then she says, "Go ahead and put it back in there." She is like, she didn't want to get rid of nothing. So here I am going through all this stuff. Here go keys to this wheel. Put this up there. This is all the keys to the house that I've been looking for. Put this by the door up there. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's just, Will, can you hand me this? Look at this. Hand me these books right here. Hand me that Bible. Hand me the Bible. Look at this old little Bible. You can't get rid of Bible. You don't throw no Bible away. Okay. Who's this? Let's just see. Let's just see what age. Look at, oh, this is so special. This is what I'm saying. You got to slow down. You got to do the work, but you got to get rid of it. Look at my mom's name, and it says New Hope Baptist Church, um, May 25th, 1952. This is so precious. This got to go in the house. And look, my mom's kept these daily blessings. This is from 1969. Oh, this is so precious. Why is this stuff outside? We'll put this to go in the house. Old school, yeah. Yeah, them is old school scissors, but these are the best. If anybody knows these red, these are the ones for kitchen. These are steel scissors, just stuff. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And then my mom always got books. Look at these books. This is London. I'm gonna put this stuff on my site. Some of this stuff I'm not keeping as far as the books and stuff. But this is an old, let me see what year this says. Let's see if we can see. Oh, it doesn't say, but I'm sure. Somebody look it up for me. This, take a picture of it and tell me what the price of this might be. Okay. This is, do the work, people. Do not leave this for your kids to have to go through this stuff. If you're not going to use it, if your kids don't want it, let me see. This says series from 1959. This is New York. Look at that. Okay. I just said I'm going live. At first, I said I was going to do a video. I said I'm doing no video because what am I videoing? I'm just going live, keeping it 100 and real. Don't leave this stuff for your kids. Okay. I got bins on top of bins on top of bins. Like this is, now look at this. Now you know that's old scrapbook. I don't even want to mess with this out here. And I think the family members have taken off. Look at, you can just see the pictures. Oh my gosh, this needs to go in the house. We'll take this, and this. These all are to go in the house. The girls are going to be here and they could deal with that. I'm just, it's emotional. It's like you don't want to go through all this stuff, but you have to go through all this stuff. Look at these. My mom and dad were so proud of my sister. She was the, what was this thing saying she was? This was the company she worked for. And what was this? Talking about Gail. Look at her. Okay. Yes. Doing her thing. Mom and daddy were so proud. Yes. And look at this. Oh my goodness. Okay, here it is. This is what that picture was for my sister. She was nominated for Career, Young Engineer of the Year. Okay. And now she's been in the field for 30 years. Okay. But that's just showing you how she started. Okay, Gail. We can't get rid, you know, we can't get rid of this. And look at this. The chapter of the National Black United Front, Mother Sarah Lynch, which was my grandmother, in the spirit of Uwajimaya, August 25th, 1985. Look at that. She got an excellent award. Oh, these are precious, but they can't be out here. I don't, you guys, what do you do? I mean, I need my real estate back. I see people probably saying stuff and I can't see it because the sun's so bright. And then by the time I look at it, it's going to be, I see people saying things. I hope that I can't even read because the sun's so bright. The sun is so bright, but I'm on a mission. Do not leave this stuff for your kids. Your kids are not going to be do the. I was like my mother, and I held on to stuff. I remember how I used to go through stuff, but then what do you do with it? Do you sell it? Some of the stuff like this, my kids don't want this. This is an Avon Wild Country vintage. My dad was a golfer, and look, this how look. It's a bottle. Okay. Woo! I almost fell out. The scent is still there, and the joke is that reminds me of my dad. Oh, so no, I'll keep that. Here I go. No, I'll keep this. Oh my goodness. Like, I think I'm gonna on Facebook Marketplace or somewhere, I'm just gonna list the stuff. I don't have the patience. Like the other day, I did a free. I put stuff out for free because I don't have the patience to um I don't have the patience to go through all this stuff. But I have tons of stuff, old tools. I'm not shoveling nothing. I'm not doing nothing else. I'm kind of overwhelmed right now. My daughter said she was coming, but they not get ready to go through this. Will, you over there in the you like I'm over here talking, you in the shade. But Will, let's take down these bins. I want to go through each of these bins just to see what's in them. I want to go through each of these bins to see what's in them, and then we can assess how we can stage the stuff. I know. Will ain't feeling me right now. I'm talking about staging this stuff or whatever. Shut up. Do not do this to your kids because it's a lot of stuff. Give, pass out, give whatever little knickknacks, give them to your family. Well, I'm gonna move this myself then. Look at here. You back here smoking. We don't need no smoke in this backyard now. You don't need to smoke. It's $15 a pack. How are you smoking? $5 a pack. That's still how many cigarettes you get? That's ridiculous. You don't need that. This is here goes some more big bags. Oh, look at you. I'm just showing you guys. I'm just okay. Now, what's this? My dad's old tools. Okay. My dad. Lord help me. Let me see. And I can't see. Let me see if I can read what's being said. You're 50 plus years old. Yes, I am 59. I'll be 60 October 11th. That's why I'm saying don't leave this for your loved ones. I took care of my mother and father up until their last day. I did hospice here in the house. I moved myself back here. When I first came, the heating system went out. And it's the octopus, with the vents, in your basement. We took all of that out. But in order to get all that out, we had to bring a lot of that stuff out. That's how the stuff got here. So if you're wondering, like, why is that stuff outside? Because the stuff in the basement this is the stuff that was in the basement. Okay. And then I remodeled the basement. But then when you remodel, you get ready to drag this stuff back in there? Absolutely not. But you never deal with it. This is the thing. People, we have to deal with our stuff. Tell your family members if it's important, if it's something you want, or whatever, whatever. Will, come on now. I'm tired too. I'm hot. Ooh, I just think about a lot of stuff. I'm like, we barely can stand out here in the sun. And I think about our ancestors who had, I'm not going to be out here tomorrow. In the morning, maybe for a few hours, but I don't want to leave this like, come on, Will. You promised me. Because I didn't want to look at this is all out of order and Will come out. He'll come back. Look, all these good tools. You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting ready to throw this stuff away. I'm not throwing these tools away. This is good tools. But I got to get it organized. I wish if somebody is in Seattle and they know how to organize the stuff, I don't have no money for it. Look, I've already got to pay to dump stuff. I'm working with what I'm working with, but I will barter or something. Come help me. I need help. I need help. Seattle, Washington. I need help. Look at this. All my dad's tools. Jesus. This is an look, old tool. But I'm keeping all the tools. I'm not getting rid of all that stuff, you know? Okay, well, so no, what I want to do, I don't want to get caught up in here. Let's take these extension cords and let's put them in that black bin. I have all extension cords up there. Okay. So can we take these extension cords and put them up there? Okay. These big old, these big old pieces of rock. Huh? They're just rock. Look, big old pieces of rock in the bin. I don't understand it. I don't understand, but gotta keep going. Little tools. You be needing a little screwdriver. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Come on. You guys stay with me. Because every time my kids come, they leave me. So you guys are here with me going through this stuff, and I'm gonna show you stuff as I find it. Okay, so here's another. This is a good bag. This is a good big old bag that Will could put his stuff in. Because I've been giving Will a lot of stuff. I don't know. He could take that bag. That's a big, cute. I think that's what my dad used to put his golf clubs in. But he can take it. Look at this. But then you're like, when you find this stuff, you keep this stuff, right? This is what are these called? Wood clothing clips. Okay. We keep this stuff. A wood spoon that you could stir some paint. I'm like my mother. Look at my dad. We used to, oh, this is bringing back memories. So we used to, my house used to be where everybody used to come and play, and everybody always went water. And my dad had this set up. He hooked it to the hose. Back in that day, you could drink straight out the hose, and it's a water fountain. So, oh, I'm gonna show it to my girls. I'm gonna say, you guys, here's a water fountain. They're gonna be like, you know, they don't want it full. That's why I know better. Let me get through this stuff. That's garbage. Garbage here? What is it? Oof. Look at here's some sponges we can use to clean some of this stuff off. How did this? Okay, this right here, this is tools. I don't need this to get away from us. This is all my.